Hey people, do you hate this? Do you really think you would hate this? 'Cause I do. Ah, you stupid company with a castle. You and your shameful remakes. How can you do something that's inappresentable than this? That's all you got? This is your last chance? But this is not true. We're gonna be doing another update. 3 of these. It's gonna be a long one, so there we go. And I'm gonna call this all stuff for Black Friday, but I got one before the Black Friday weekend. Okay, let's get started. Before the Black Friday week, let's start things off. First off, this is a series that I remember when it was fairly popular thanks to the films that starred Tom Cruise in it, who of course ripped apart the crew of the latest one because of restrictions. This is of course the Desilu series that started off in the 60s. Nothing small is like the original. Mission Impossible, the complete first TV season. Yeah, you probably realize that this is the one that is notable because it's the 60s series, and it's clearly notable because that's Peter Graves in it. Peter Graves is in it because you may know him from being Clarence Over in that god-awful Airplane film, and very successfully in Airplane 2, the sequel, which is amazing, because they spoofed this in Airplane 2. Let's check the discussion. Your mission, should you choose to accept it. That's a line that was also seen multiple times. Be there for the mission that started it all. The original Emmy-winning series debuts on DVD in a Steven disc set and includes all 28 first-season episodes. In this classic TV drama, the Impossible Missions Force, or IMF, consists of a team of extraordinary spies who are experts in their fields. The leader, the tech expert, the muscle, the master of disguise, and the fiend fatale. Every day the elite force risks failure, capture, and death, but nothing is more important than their mission. The uncut action keeps rolling as television's legendary operatives leads us around the globe, to the edge of your seats. This message will self-destruct in 5 seconds and it's going to explode. The disc is fairly simple. We got disc 1, disc 2 with the same image, disc 3, disc 4 with the same image, disc 5, disc 6 with the same image, and disc 7. If you haven't seen these, and if you haven't checked the films, or haven't seen that ridiculous spoof in Airplane 2, the sequel, this is the one. If you're wondering, this is not the logo that was used in the series. The one on the back is. Yeah, pretty strange. Now for the stuff that I got on Black Friday weekend. So, you may know Eddie Murphy is no good idea. But when I saw that rating, I'm like, yes, this is the one. I'm talking about Delirious. He's in a red leather jacket, I'm saying. Check the description. Taped live and then concert at Constitution Hall in Washington, D.C. in August 1983, Eddie Murphy's Delirious captures Eddie Murphy's wild and outrageous stand-up comedy act, which he performed to standing room-only audiences across the U.S. Eddie's comedy was groundbreaking, completely new, razor-sharp, and very funny. Vulgar and hilarious in true Eddie Murphy fashion, he pontificates on everything from bizarre sexual fantasies to reliving the fantasy barbecue. Peppered with Eddie's one-of-a-kind wit, laugh along as he reminisces about hot childhood days and the ice cream man and delivers classic vocal parodies of top American entertainers. Experience Eddie Murphy at his best, live and red hot, delirious, uncensored, uncut. And the extras are never-before-seen footage and exclusive new Eddie Murphy interview. And this is from Entertainment Studios, who you may know did the Hurricane Heist and Arctic Dogs. I have never seen them, but pretty sure actors dog this very well, especially that bear in that film. And we got the scene index. We have pre-show saying the rules: suck years, the fuck business, and singers. Ice cream, mother shoe, fresh air, fun, fart game. Oh, how about gas game? Let's take a picture. Uncle Gus and Auntie Bunny. Reaganomics, Chinese people, and television is crazy. And here's the disc right there. It's upside down. Pretty strange for someone like them. And, oh god, I remember the series when I was that young. You may remember that back when animation was popular, this is the one that got me into R-rated series. We of course had the critically acclaimed full-length feature film, South Park Bigger, Long, and Uncut. Or as I like to call it, South Park All Hell Breaks Loose. Which was the original title before the MPAA decided to change the title because they couldn't put hell in it. Yeah, I clearly know what it is. Oh look, reference to Damien on the cover. Yeah, I thought Damien was going to be the finale of the first season until they went with Carmen's mother's a dirty old slut, and they decided to end it with a cliffhanger. Until they find out that in the second season episode, they find out that she's a he-she. Description: when South Park vertebrates Stan, Kyle, Carmen, and Kenny emerge from an R-rated film with wide eyes and wider vocabularies, their parents' protests of the film begin a countdown to all-out war with Canada. Suddenly, the boys are at the heart of a crisis, and each must search within themselves for the courage to stand up and fight. The resulting story, told with fluent dialogue and sweeping musical numbers, is one you'll never forget. And best of all, unlike most films that get their start on the small screen, South Park Big, Long, and Uncut, or South Park All Hell Breaks Loose, doesn't suck. And bonus features we have: interactive menus, scene access, theatrical trailer, free teasers. We have Who the Hell Are You People, which is the introduction to the whole CG thing. Disco and I'm Huge. We have the music video for What Would Brian Boitano Do, which is in the film. Then we have languages. We have Dolby Surround 5.1 in English, and subtitles we have English, Romanian, Bulgarian, English with hearing impaired, and fucking Arabic. And this is a WB release. This was released by Paramount in the US, but over here it's released by WB, just like Twister when WB released it in the US and Universal released it internationally. Or Cliffhanger tries to release it everywhere, but Kuroko, And of course we got the scene selections. We have Sunday in Song, we have Sunday Song, Mountain Town. Yep. Asses of Fire, Uncle Fucker. Wendy on Ice, Wendy Song. Warped Minds, Outrage is Easy, Okay. The Late Mr. Potato. Hellbound, Hell Isn't Good. Blame Canada, O'Brien's Last Stand. Bombed All Baldwins. War, Satan's Partner. Kyle's Mount a Bitch. Fuck that song. Getting Political, What Would Brian Boitano Do? Hey, that's music video on bonus feature. Hot Down Below, Up There, View of Resistance, Live Resistance Manly. The Mole, I Can Change, What This War Is All About, Windowless Ping Pong, I'm Super, Dying Giraffes, The Mole's Reprise, Attacked, Long Sought Advice, Deal With Me, Enough of Him. Oh yeah, the highlights are Deal With Me, Enough of Him, Kenny's Wish, with Mountain Town Reprise, End Credits with What Would Brian Boitano Do, and Eyes of a Child. And for God's sakes, it's a double-sided disc. Just like with all WB releases, it's a double-sided disc. South Park All Hell Breaks Loose, with the R rating and the original poster art as the cover. And they got the theatrical tagline. And it's $9. So can't forget about that. Dang it, I love it. Next up, I've seen the trailer for this. I've seen someone talk about this. You probably know this is there. They're eating the children, the fucking children, the Sausage Party. With the teaser poster art. And everything. Look at the description. In the CG animated feature, one sausage leads a group of supermarket products on a quest to discover the truth about their existence and what really means that when they become chosen to leave the grocery store. The film features vocal talents of some of today's best comedy stars: Seth Rogen, Kristen Wiig, Jonah Hill, Bill Hader from Inside Out, Michael Cera from The One Gun Show, James Franco, Demi McBride from Smurfs: The Lost Village, Craig Robinson from Hot Tub Time Machine, Paul Rudd from Ant-Man, Nick Kroll, David Krumholtz, Edward Norton from American History X, and Sam Hynek from Wild Wild West. And bonus features, we have The Booth, The Great Beyond, The Pitch, and Seth Rogen's Animation Imaginatorium. And it's freaking fucking shrink wrapped, so stand back, I'm gonna have to unwrap this. And finally, we got it out. Let's check out the discs. A blue disc, just like a lot of them. Blu-rays, actually. Hopefully I'm gonna watch it, but fun fact, the trailer for this film was shown during Finding Dory. Next one, these are two versions actually. I got two of them. You probably already know. You know what it is. It's got that phallic drawing scene that you probably already know. Superbad. Yeah, you probably know that this is there. But not only do I have the 108-minute theatrical cut, I also have the 114-minute extended version. Let's check out the description for the theatrical version. Steph and Evan are two horny teenage geeks who want nothing more than to lose their virginity before heading off to college. After finally getting invited to a big party, the duo hope to end high school on a high. However, admission comes with a price when the boys are asked to supply the party's liquor. Enlisting the help of their friend Vogel, aka McLovin, and his fake ID, the three found themselves on a hilariously wild chase to elusive booze while trying to shake off a pair of dodgy cops who have taken a shine to one of them. Hailed as a true classic of its times, Superbad is a laugh-out-loud masterpiece and easily one of the funniest comedies of the year. And the bonus features are audio commentary by the filmmakers and cast, never before seen deleted and extended scenes, call conversations, take right with the Clark finest, and blooper reel. The extended version has this. When Superbad hits cinemas around the world, audiences took a wild ride with free geeks hell-bent on ending high school on a high. But now you can experience Superbad like never before in its all-new extended edition of the film, with over 5 minutes of new footage edited back into the film, and packed with over 2 hours of outrageous special features. Superbad, the badass extended edition, contains even more laughs, more action, and more raunchiness, making this laugh-out-loud masterpiece one of the funniest comedies of the year. And bonus features of this version are all-new extended edition of the film, featuring over 5 minutes of new footage not seen in theaters, making this Superbad behind-the-scenes feature of making the film, more call conversations, the Fantastic Voyage, the Press Junket Meltdown, 6th edition of behind-the-scenes featurettes, and Linorama, an exclusive first look at the new Judd Apatow production, The Pineapple Express, which I don't have and I never will. Let's take a look at the inside of the theatrical version. Just the theatrical poster right on the disc. And just because the theatrical version is in a keep case, the extended version is in a slipcover that has the keep case. And we have disc 1 and disc 2 with what could have been the original poster art, but they decided to stick with this. They decided to stick with this in it. And they did manage to put the idea on the cover, so, yeah. So, double Superbad. Which one would you prefer? Thankfully, I would prefer the 114-minute extended version over the 108-minute theatrical version. So, yeah. So I'm gonna watch the extended. I might watch the extended version, and just forget about the theatrical cut. So extended version for the win. Theatrical, nah. Next one is another complete series set. We have the one that spawned the films. There needs to be a trilogy. Come on, Paramount, you need to do Airplane 3. We of course have the complete 1 to 7 season of Sex and the City in this awesome shrink wrap. How's that for a big change? Well, it's like a lot of them. Description: we have Sex and the City reinvented the meaning of a TV comedy series. It proved to audiences worldwide that a simple HBO comedy series could be as good, as well made, as entertaining as any Hollywood film. Any other Hollywood film. This hilarious long-running show is about 4 urban New Yorkers and their affluent sex lives, led by Carrie Bradshaw, a typical Colin writer, full of pizzazz and charm. Sex and the City has enthralled viewers throughout the globe with all of its wit and sharpness. Well acted by the whole cast, but the standouts are the bubbly Sarah Jessica Parker and Kim Cattrall as the oversexed Samantha, a sensation, countless guest appearances and cameos including Marion Seldes, Bridget Moynihan, Sarah Michelle Gellar, Buffy, Matthew McConaughey, June Svoboda in Amusement Park, Vince Vaughn, Four Christmases, Heidi Klum, Sonia Braga, Lucy Liu, Charles Angels, Candice Bergen, Ron Rupkin, Isaac Mizrahi, Eva Graham, Nephilim, Firefly, among others. Note: from episode 61, The Good Fight, and beyond, the opening credits were altered after the September 11th attacks. New footage is now present, eliminating images of the Twin Towers. How can they do that? Inside, oh hey look, we got an ad for other stuff like Odyssey 5, and My Name's Earl, and Mr. Bean. I know I got Mr. Bean, but I don't have it like this. And then there's Nip Tuck, Point Pleasant, Poltergeist The Legacy, Lost Seasons 1 and 2, She Spies, and RoboCop. I've never heard of She Spies, never heard of She Spies, never heard of Point Pleasant, never heard of Odyssey 5. Have heard about My Name is Earl, Mr. Bean, Nip Tuck, Poltergeist, Lost, and RoboCop. Yeah. And it's in the gatefold of death with 2 discs containing all 7 seasons. Was it 2 discs? I guess it's 3 discs, so I don't know whether or not they left out the first discs or anything. Oh, it's stacked. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4 discs. Maybe there's lots of discs in here. There's lots and lots and lots of discs in here. So, and it's DVD 9, so yeah. Great box. The only problem is the Chinese translation. We got some bonus features. Behind the scenes features, we have building a better dinosaurs, sound design, special effects, Monster Cloud. Where in the world are WC creating a dinosaur world? Dinopedia anime, dinosaur fun facts, Dinopedia search and assemble game, Aladar's adventure, virtual reality game. Oh my god. DVD ROM and web links. Oh my god, holy crap. What a bad idea. Next one, I probably have no idea. This is not to be confused with Hunt Lowry's version. Hunt Lowry, as you may know, is the associate producer of Airplane. Fuck that film. We have Last of the Mohicans, the animated version. Description: it's an adventure on the wilderness trail with Hawkeye. The the American guide who was raised by Mohegan Indians in this exciting adaptation of James Fenimore Cooper's timeless tale of early America. With his friend Uncas, the last remaining Mohican, the fearless Hawkeye must safely guide the two daughters of a British officer to Fort William Henry during the French and Indian War. But the treacherous urban leader Magua is close behind, as he plans to do away with Uncas in order to capture the girls. With suspenseful storytelling and action-packed battles and rescues, this entertaining classic will have the entire family on the edge of their seats. Disc art, just the cover art. I haven't seen the Hun Lally version, but I will. Next one. You know John Ratzenberger's in this one. John Ratzenberger being Pixar's Lucky Charm. Voice the Pig Bank in Toy Story franchise. He was also the missile bombers in Superman 78. You know, the one where he flies around the earth, reverses everything, takes Lex out to jail, saves Lois, have Lois talk to Jimmy Olsen, have him fly out of the earth while the end credits play. Fuck that crap. We of course got Cheers! But the 9th season. We got description here. It's the cozy little Boston bar where everybody knows their name. Theme song. Raise the glass to Cheers, the Emmy Award-winning smash hit television series that kept the last encore for 11 seasons. Will wedding bells chime for Rebecca in Cheers the 9th season? She believes they will when Robin decides to pop the question, much to Stan's dismay. Woody gets hooked on a home shopping show while Norman and Cliff investigate a fight between Sam and Frasier. This is where the spin-off Frasier came from. And an appalled Carla must be civil to Cliff when she discovers he's a judge for the Miss Boston Mermaid contest, joining again for another round of free-flowing laughs in this 26th episode volume of the classic TV sitcom. And it's 5 discs. I can't read the name of any episodes, and God, it's 10 hours long. 10 hours. Bad idea. Oh, look. Remember when we talked about Tall Tale? This is why. Yeah. Because of Paramount, they have gray with engraved things. Cheers. Next one is a trilogy of Stafford cases. And by God, there's a lot of them. First up, we have, this is a Joel Schumacher classic, Sleep All Day, Party All Night, Never Grow Old, Never Die, It's Fun to Be a Vampire, with the Lost Boys. With the original poster art. And the UK 15 rating. Description, oh look, image with a vampire. God dang it. Description, here we have, Sam and his older brother Michael are all American teens with all American interests, but after they moved with their mother into a peaceful Santa Carla, California, things mysteriously began to change. Michael's not himself lately, and mother's not gonna like what she's turning into. The Lost Boys reshapes vampire tradition, deftly mixing heart-pounding terror, rib-tickling laughs, and the body-grating rock soundtrack under Joel Schumacher's direction. A marvelous cast. Jason Patric, Jamie Gertz, Melissa from Twister. I thought you said something about tornadoes. Well, the way you chase tornadoes, I thought it was a metaphor. And I'm going. Yes, see you in the hotel. I'm going back. Don't worry, I'll always be there. She's there with you. Yeah. So sad to let her leave. The crew with Bill and Joe and Dusty and all the others. Kiefer Sutherland, Corey Feldman, the voices on telephone and intro films, Corey Haim, Bernard Hughes, and Edward Herman, stakes you to gleefully ghoulish entertainment. Bonus features are interactive menus, production notes, scene access, trailer, and languages in English, French, Italian, and subtitles with English, French, Dutch, Italian, Spanish, Portuguese, English for the hearing impaired, Italian for the hearing impaired, and fucking Arabic. And let me guess, it's gonna be another one of those double-sided discs. Nope. Full-blown disc art. And it's just like Tall Tale. And hey, look at that. You know that bridge scene in that film? They put it on the inside. Why not put it on the front if you're gonna put it inside? Oh, by the way, if you put it upside down, it'll look like that F5 scene in Twister. We got scene selections. We have Boardwalk Parade, Welcome to Santa Color, People Are Strange, Arrival of Grandpa's First Night, I Still Believe, Frog Brothers, Deadly Interruption, Dedicated to High Purpose, The Challenge, Good Times, Ride to Hudson's Bluff, Lost in the Shadows, Feeding Time at the Lair, One of Us, The Railroad Bridge, Michael's Transformation, An Uncountable Urge to Fly, Max's Visitors, Lovers, Cry Little Sister, which Aiden did the version of it. If you've seen Darkwing Duck, you know what I mean. Behind the Sunglasses, Max's Hound of Hell, Dinner with Max and the Frogs, Time to Join the Club, Hard to Resist, Hunting the Undead on Their Own, Preparations for Battle, Under Siege, Gallic Bloodbath, Death by Stereo, The Attack of Eddie Munster, Face Off, Michael vs. David, The Head, Bloodsucker, All the Damn Vampires, and the end credits. But People Are Strange, Don't Let the Sun Go Down on Me. Yeah, look at that. The UK got it right. With some international titles like Generation Purdue and Ragazzi Perduti, which is French and Italian for the Lost Boys. Look at that. That's the international titles right there. Told you could have made a big idea. But putting that freaking bridge scene inside? God dang it. Apparently there was another one of these where they had the bridge scene as the cover. Next one is also another one of these. This came out the same year as Flash Gordon, Superman 2, and Blues Brothers, and also Airplane. Fuck that film. From 1980 we have Airplane. I mean Caddyshack. The 20th anniversary version. This is where it goes in between Airplane. The snobs gets the slobs, and the gopher with the ball. The description: tee up with the screen's funniest foursome ever. Greenskeeper Carl Speckler is about to start World War III against the gopher. This is right there. Pompous Judge Smales plays to win, but his new ball niece Lacey Underall wants to score her own way. Playboy Ty Webb shoots perfect golf by becoming the ball. And country club loudmouth Al Sirvek just doubled a $20,000 bet on a 10-foot putt. Insanity? No. Caddyshack. Chevy Chase, Rodney Dangerfield, Bill Murray, and Ted Knight tee off for a side-splitting round of fairway foolishness that does for golf what National Lampoon's Animal House did for Fahrenheit's and Police Academy did for law enforcement, with hitmaker Harold Ramis in the director's chair. The virtuoso comic skills of all four blend into a riotous hole-in-one for comedy fans. In Caddyshack, the term golf nut takes on a deranged double meaning, and non-stop laughter is a par for the course. And bonus features are behind-the-scenes documentary Caddyshack, the 19th Hole, featuring outtakes of rare footage and reminiscence by Chevy Chase, Harold Ramis, and others. Interactive menus, production notes, theatrical trailer from 1980 or 1979. Scene access, language and subtitles, English and France, and access them by pressing the menu key on your DVD player remote control. Press the menu key again to return to film. And I believe it's from 2000. This is the 20th anniversary release. Guys, it's been 41 years since it happened. And let me guess, it's gonna be another double-sided disc? Nope. Full-blown disc art with the gopher. And scene selections we have Rise and Shine, Career Advice, Being the Bold, Gopher Alert, K to the Dalai Lama, Tony's Top Day, On the Line, Here Comes the Judge, and Al Sirvek, too tough to pronounce, On the Fairway, Any Way of Al, Gopher, Geysers, and Korean Clubs, 4th of July Dance, Night of the Living Gopher, Ladies Man Carl, Sensational Putting, Invitations, Pool Party, Everybody Out, Swingers, Ahoy Snobs, Tea and No Symphony, Carl Masters Champion, A Religious Experience, Pals, Snobs with Slaws, A Critter Shaped Explosives, Buddies for Life, Showdown on the Links, New Stakes and a New Contestant, Hard Luck in the Home Stretch, Winning is a Blast, and End Credits. With the same track that was in the opening. I'm so down to watch, so needing to watch this, even though I have seen Airplane, which I hate. And look at the disc art on a Snapper Case release. That's amazing. I hope Perfect Murder was like that. And the last net Snapper Case trilogy is a Photoshop cover, and from a company we have never heard of over here, only in the US, thanks to New Line Cinema and their New Line Platinum series, Lost in Space. And this is what the poster art should be like instead of that symbol that we saw earlier, that we saw back in the day. Yeah, really. We got the description right there. The year is 2058, with Earth resources dwindling. Human survival depends on the Robinson family. Meet the Robinsons. Or Switzerland Robinsons, I don't know. Launched into space to colonize Alpha Prime, the only inhabitable planet in the galaxy. But when a stowaway sabotages the mission, the Robinsons find themselves hurtling through uncharted space with non-stop adventure. Starring Gary Oldman, Batman Begins, William Hurt, Matt Wong, Friends, Mary Rogers, and Henry Graham. Lost in Space will rocket the entire family into a new dimension of fun. And, of course, we have some bonus features. We got deleted scenes, 2 audio commentaries with director and writer, and visual effects supervisors with director of photography, editor, and producer. We got building the special effects featurette, the future of space travel, television years featuring synopsis and of all original episodes with interviews with the original cast, production designs, Apollo 440 music video, vehicle trailer from '98, biographies and filmographies of current and original cast members, and much more. And also has 5 interactive games, original screenplay with direct links to the film, and website access, and more. And it's 130 minutes. So what can you judge? It's 2 hours and 10 minutes. And I hope you're ready for this. Yeah. Exactly what we're waiting for. Disc art. And we got scene selections with Earth, Mission Objectives, Goodbye, Major West, Dr. Smith, Welcome Aboard, Primary Detectives, Launch, Destroy, Initiate Hyperspace, Lost in Space, that's the title. The Proteus, Exploration, Giant Spiders, Full Orders, Alien World, The Core, Danger Will, A Different Future, Spider Sting, A Time to Die, Time Travel, Escape Velocity, and Alpha Prime. And yeah, of course, it's pretty weird. Oh look, I have never seen these with every single release ever. We got freaking gatefold snapper case. It's a gatefold snapper case. Lost in Space is a gatefold snapper case. Also, by the way, there should have been a scene number in here where it says pop. Because there's literally a point in the film where she says pop. Why can't you do a scene like that? Like Transformers did it with Swear Ward where Spike says, shit, what are we gonna do now? But they're gonna redo that. And that's the Snapper Case trilogy. Lost Boys, Caddyshack, and Lost in Space. There's a lot of them. And next one, you probably know that I have the soundtrack. What didn't tell you? We bought the soundtrack. Fair and square, good one. This, I believe, is a film that was released by WB, even though it's Fox. We have the magical legend of an unforgettable love, Lady Hawk, which does not have the original poster art, but still. We got the description right there. We have the story of a love that can never be consumed. The story of a love that can never be consummated. He is a wolf by night and she a hawk by day, destined never to meet in human form unless they can reverse the evil spell cast upon him. An exciting action-packed suspense and adventure. And the only bonus feature is the theatrical trailer and of course the disc art. Look at that. And we got scene selections. We got Main Tiles, Narrow Escape, Round 2, Night Visions, The Return of Never, A Forceful Request, Lady Bird, what's the title? Love Storyteller, A Blessing and a Curse, Shelter from the Storm. That's a Twister reference. You're referencing the opening scene that we all hate with Richard Lambert getting sucked into the F5. The Hunt is on, willing the hunt is on, willing the wolf to survive, a brief reunion, storming the cathedral, battling the bishop, and love conquers all, and end credits. And the film is 116 minutes, so it's an hour and 56 minutes. It's a classic that you will never forget. And last but most certainly, the last one of all, it is an epic that clocks in about the same runtime, a minute shorter than Darkwing Duck Prison Break. It's a minute shorter. Darkwing Duck Prison Break was 3 hours and 39 minutes. This is 3 hours and 38 minutes. That says something right there. We got Lawrence of fucking Arabia. Even if they don't say fucking in the title. Featuring Anton Ego himself. Yeah. If you're not gonna be depressed about Ratatouille, you will know that Anton Ego is in this. I imagine that this film is going to be having him saying, "Tell me, my Saudi Arabians, how could it be popular?" Or, better yet, surprise me. Okay, we got description. Director David Lean follows the heroic true-life odyssey of T.E. Lawrence, Peter O'Toole, Anton frickin' Ego in this dramatic portrait of the famed British officer's journey into the Middle East. Assigned to Arabia during World War I, Lawrence courageously unites the warring Arab factions into a strong guerrilla front and leads them to a brilliant victories in treacherous desert battlefields where they eventually defeat the ruling Turkish Empire. There are no extras. I guess the Columbia look looks a lot like the one that we already had in the US. And again, just like that, it's 3 hours and 38 minutes. And disc art, just the cover art. Pretty classic there. It's too long, just like Dune. It's 3 hours and 38 minutes. Come on, you cannot stress this out. It's 3 hours and 38 minutes. Darkwing Duck Prison Break was 3 hours and 39 minutes. Endgame was over 3 hours. You know, the whole I Am Iron Man snap thing. This is 3 hours and 38 minutes. Darkwing Duck Prison Break was a minute longer. This one's a minute shorter. And it's from the 1960s. 1962 to be exact. And I have not seen it. I haven't seen it, but I might be able to watch it. Oh, it's got freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi's in this. from episode 4 New Hope. Yeah, I hope to God it might be there. I can tell it's too long. It's really long. 3 hours and 30 minutes. What can you guess? And that is basically it. But I think it's time we move to do a recap. So, Mission Impossible, the complete first season. Where's Peter Graves? I don't know. Maybe he's busy flying that plane to Chicago. Lawrence of Arabia. A minute shorter than Darkwing Duck Prison Break. Lady Hawk. Got the soundtrack? Need to watch it. The Snapper Case trilogy. Lost in Space. Very weird. For disc purposes. And a gatefold snapper case. Caddyshack. A snapper case that finally has a freaking disc art. Perfect Murder didn't even have to do that. Caddyshack did that. Lost Boys. Yeah, that says something right there. And international titles on disc. And original poster art. Cheers to 9th season. Hope to God it might be way worse than Friends, cause the opening title theme of Friends is annoying. Last of the Mohicans. Not the Hunt Lowry version, but might need to check it out because it's animated. Sex in the Frickin' City. Might be good, but the Chinese lettering got me off, and the extras just confused me. Well, it was pretty weird. And The Good Fight, and a lot of them have alternate opening credits to remove the Twin Towers. Because of the 9/11 terrorist attacks, the Spider-Man teaser trailer had the terrorist attacks. The Spider-Man teaser trailer from 2001 had a group of gang members breaking into the tower, and Spider-Man is just webbing them away. And then there was a poster with the Twin Towers in his eyes. And then the attacks happened, they pulled them out. Columbia had to pull them out. Superbad. Theatrical and extended. I prefer extended over the theatrical. Sausage Party. They're eating the children. The fucking children. And the teaser tagline. And it's an R. Gotta tell that by the freaking rating there. South Park all hell breaks loose. The highlights of this film are when Cartman gets electrocuted and kills everyone, including Saddam, and Kenny showing his freaking face. We've been waiting for over 78 minutes for Kenny to show his freaking face, instead of being covered up by the hoodie that we see here. Even though I remember watching the first season, that was censored. Give us the uncensored version. Even though it's very weird how I watched the uncensored version of South Park. It was right in the episode where Stan's father gets stuck in a blockbuster, and there's a bit where these two kids were playing, and then Stan's father gets annoyed, goes out to tell them off, hey, what are you doing there? Stop it! And the kids just stopped and went off, and then Stan's father just goes back into the blockbuster. But as he goes back to the blockbuster, he says something like fucking kids, and he said it uncensored, not bleeped, and did he just swore uncensored? I thought they're gonna bleep it. And after that, they aired them uncensored. That's exactly how they were when they were produced. Uncensored. But then the network was like, no, we're gonna bleep them. Pretty weird. Oh, freaking Terrence and Phillip on the back. And blame Canada. Blame Canada on the back there. And of course the legendary Delirious. I might need to watch it, but judging to the fact that it's from the studio that gave us the Hurricane Heist, which is Twister but with hurricanes, and Sharknado but with hurricanes. By the way, Sharknado 2 has a rip-up of Airplane at the beginning. And I didn't know that Stars was involved. Oh my god. Fuck. It's a stupid, ridiculous thing. I still need to watch Arctodogs. I might watch Arctodogs for some reason. I still need them a lot. By the way, there's a lot of people who have drawn the bear character of Arctodogs. I need to see Arctodogs. Someone needs to link me to have me watch Arctodogs. Someone needs to link the entire Orthodox film. I've seen someone talk about it. I need to look at it. Oh yeah, it's in 4x3, so yeah. And that is basically it, so... How come Disney did not really have to make an idea to make those stupid remakes when this was involved? Well, I guess this is it. So, a bad crap of stuff featuring the Snapper Case trilogy of Lost Boys, Caddyshack, and Lost in Space. And the package from where the Sex and the City came from. I'm actually going to use this as a freaking paper envelope or whatever. Because I freaking love it. But who the fuck do I care? It's all about... I don't care. It's all in the words of Bill Paxton for Twister. It's all about the money, not the science. And it doesn't even have Dorothy. I needed to get Twister for some reason. Please, someone get me Twister. And only the original release from 97. I don't want no reissues or whatever. However, I do need the reissues for some reason. Just to complete everything else. And don't tell me that I'm gonna get that Don't Call Me Shirley edition of Airplane, or Flying High, or whatever the fuck it was called, or Diane Glog Rising and Violent Flüssig, or The Incredible Journey in a Crazy Airplane. Hell, I'm more aware of the second title, of the title for the second film, which was Diane Glog Rising in Violent Rammschiff, which translates to The Incredible Journey in a Crazy Spaceship. That's exactly how I said it. Basically how they called it. Anyways, that's it. And fuck the mouse. And you may be wondering, what's this character's voice gonna sound like? I don't know, my lady. It's too much. Too much, I tell you, too much! It's not going all very well, aren't you, laddie? You're being so stupid, aren't you? You get that until you die, loser! And then Blood will go, oh, that's not a bad idea, I don't know what to do. What am I gonna do? And then Fargus will go, that's so easy for that, laddie. Don't call me that, my dear. I ain't gonna deal with that either. Because you are going evil, I tell you. I tell you that, laddie. Someone do an animation of them. I swear to God. Someone needs to take the audio of that and animate it with the characters. Well done. It's gonna be perfect. Hey people! Sorry about that. Do you really hate this? Do you really think that this is gonna be like crap? Hey people! Hey people!